It's Monday, July 4th, 2016. And it's a very happy 4th of July for Charlie. Here at 6 Clement Circle, I just had a great 10-hour sleep at 64 degrees. The best sleep I've had in many months. And I'm awakening on this 4th of July, celebrating America, celebrating the Declaration of Independence, and celebrating life. This last weekend up in Dublin, New Hampshire, I had wonderful events with Tom and Lydia and Jeanette and our dependable and always 4th of July guest, long-term friend of both me and Jeanette, Bob Christian. During the weekend, the ideas continue to bubble up about the search for a three-dimensional, picturable structure of the mind. Within the context of the universe. My mission impossible, my eyes on the prize, my orchestration of a conceptual vision. Anyway, the big idea is to be able to picture from the perspective of humanity rather than perspective of technology. From the perspective of humanity, what is the mind? And what is its place within the universe? Not in some scientific, technical, theoretical, physical definition or visualization, but rather in a human language, picture, user-friendly, affordable, available, and accessible to all, that is person-centric rather than technology or knowledge-centric. That is the perspective of humanity. This perspective of humanity can look out at technology, and instead of waiting for humanity to catch up with the exponential growth of technology that's accelerating according to Ray Kurzweil's concept of the singularity, where the power of the microprocessor, the, the, the brain of the computer, through Moore's law and Kurzweil's concept, equals in the year 2020 the power of the human brain with its 100 billion neurons. From that point on, technology will race ahead at such a blinding, incomprehensible speed that humanity won't be controlled by technology, which is the great fear and prognosis, with everyone wondering, well, how will humanity deal with the world when the robots have taken charge and are replacing us and can feel emotion and can replicate all of humanity. And then where will we be? While humanity is making us better as physiologically and pathophysiologically, they're saying we're going to live forever. I'm told that if I can live the next 20 years till I'm 100, which I see no reason I shouldn't do, then I can live forever, because technology is going to come in and replace all my body parts. I'll be the $64 trillion man and be one of the first ones not to get to outer space and land a man on the moon, but one among many who came close to biting the bullet. As I was bitten by the mosquito. That the prospect of a longevity in perpetuity is terribly tantalizing and fearfully frightening. Who would ever want to live that long? But I digress. It's a long and winding road, and I've been praying that the road is long, that the summer mornings are delicious. Well, to get to the point, I want to take my 3 dimensions of humanity, technology, and creativity, put them in a 3-dimensional cube, which I call Charlie's Cube, that is a representation of the mind, and becomes a conceptual framework for the mind. And now, if I add a 4th dimension of the space-time continuum, and here on the 4th of July, add the 5th dimension of the glory the victory, the prize, the success, and that can answer the big questions like how to put a man on the moon in this decade and bring him back, that Kennedy asked. And the big question that Einstein asked, how to show the relationship of time and space in the theory of relativity that was documented so well in Stephen Hawking's History of Time. And how to picture DNA as the double helix, done so exceptionally by Jim Watson. Well, for me, it's how to do a conceptual framework so that we have a concept of a concept, a concept of a competency, and a framework of the framework, and a conceptual framework for the conceptual framework, to use, as Gordon Bell said, use the technology on the technology to see what it really means. So that's what it's all about, a whole brain conceptual framework of the mind and the universe on this 4th of July. Have a happy 4th. And as they said in that advertisement for the pill, have a quiet 4th. God bless America, land that I love.